right, hello, my name is Heath Radford and I am with the Wayne County Museum and I am here with Abbie Mejia, who plays Chris in Calendar Girls here at the Wayne County Museum. It's good to have you, Abbie.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about Chris.
Chris is, I would say that she is the leader of the pack. She's very strong-willed, strong-headed, and she is sort of the instigator behind, I think, the calendar, the idea of it. But I think in the end, she kind of learns a big lesson to kind of step back and let the other ladies have their moments.
Mm-hmm. So what's it been like playing Chris in this production of Calendar Girls?
It's been really fun. It's a little bit different character for me because I'm really not a leader like Chris is. I sort of like to be like the other ladies, kind of take a step back, you know, but I've really enjoyed it. Helen Mirren played her in the movie, so that's been a good to look at, you know, to get ideas from and how to play her.
Awesome, awesome. So with this show and its themes and meanings, what do you want audiences to take away from coming to see Calendar Girls?
I think this is a show about friendship and to also have an awareness of cancer patients and to really support them and what ways we can support them. Definitely,
definitely. Now, what's your favorite memory that you've had of being here at the museum? Because we've seen you a few times out here doing events and things like that.
Oh, I've had a lot of fun memories out here, but it would always have to be a show with you, Heath.
Hey, Hannah, it's so good for you to meet with us today.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about your character, Cora, in Calendar Girls.
So Cora is a church-going girl when she was growing up, and I also grew up in the church, and my dad is a pastor, so I feel like I relate in that way. But Cora's a lot older than me, so I'm feeling like it's a bit of a challenge playing a mom, and so I'm kind of pretending to be my mom a little bit. So that's been really interesting for me with this character.
Awesome. So with all the themes and stuff that are in Calendar Girls, what do you want audiences to take away from seeing the show?
That cancer doesn't have to be like a hush-hush scary thing that we kind of hide or don't talk about, but that it can be something who, you know, the person who's experiencing that, we can still celebrate them even in their time of hardship and love them anyways, love them through that.
Now, we've seen you a few times here at the museum. Can you tell us what's your favorite, you know, memory of being here at the Wayne County Museum?
Definitely my first ever show with CST, which was getting to be Sister Mary Margarita in Nonsense. That was just a super fun role to get to start out with here.
Hey, Sue.
Hey, good. How are you?
So tell us a little bit about your character, Jessie.
Jessie is the old lady of the bunch. She's a career retired school teacher. She's part realist, but a lot of pessimist too. And I think her dry sense of humor is tempered with that touch of motherly love and a deep sense of friendship.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So tell us what it's like to bring Jessie to life here on the stage.
Well, as they say, Jessie being the realist, I think she grasps the big picture of what they're really going for. Mm-hmm. And I hope that I can portray her incentive and her motivation.
Well, I can say you've done so well with her. We worked with several projects together. So what do you want audiences to take away from seeing Calendar Girls?
Several things. I think first that those that are experiencing this, you're not alone. Mm-hmm. Allow people in and you will come out a better, stronger person. Mm-hmm. And also that be brave. Do things that you may not have ever expected that you would do. And again, good things will happen.
I totally agree with that. And so with the museum, you know, with you doing this event with us, what would you say is kind of your fondest memory of being here at the Wayne County Museum?
Well, I really enjoy doing these read-through type versions again, and having done reads with the museum here, The Great Expectations. I really did enjoy doing that because it is challenging to the actor, because you have to do things a little differently, a little bigger, can't use your hands as much as you may want to. And so it is technically a theatrical challenge, and I like that.
So tell us, what is it like to play Ruth?
Wonderful. She is an amazing woman. She starts out at the beginning. She's always trying to please everybody else, to a point that she's lost her reality of who she really is. She refers to her husband as my Eddie, and she's being psychologically abused by him. And you see this evolution in her throughout the program. And by the end, she's really become very self-confident, and she's not going to be used as a doormat anymore.
Exactly. And there's a scene in Act 2 where I especially love that, where she comes to that full realization, which if you have not seen it, it is amazing. So, but what was it like kind of bringing Ruth to life in this show?
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. She's somebody I really hold dear to my heart. Just being able to see this evolution in her, and I like her. I mean, that's one of my favorite all-time characters is Ruth in this show.
Well, awesome. That's so amazing to hear. And so what do you want audiences to take away from coming to see Calendar Girls?
Don't be afraid to take chances. Just sometimes you just got to do it.
I love that so much.
Yes.
And so and again, we've seen you so many times here at the Wayne County Museum with many of the things we do. So for you, what is your fondest memory of being here at the Wayne County Museum?
Honestly, that is so hard to pinpoint. We've done so many wonderful things. We've had a lot of really good rehearsals. We've had good shows. We've had parties here. We've had get-togethers, meetings. This is just such a wonderful place to go. I just consider this my comfort zone.
Oh, I love that so much. And that's so amazing to hear, Patricia. And hey, Dawn.
Hey, Heath. Thanks for having me.
Yes, ma'am. So tell us a little bit about the character Annie in Calendar Girls.
I love Annie. Annie gets to experience such a wide range of emotions, and she's really, personality-wise, I think we're very much alike. Very meek and mild, has to be dragged along to do things.
So what was it like kind of bringing Annie to life in the show?
I've had so much fun doing this because I get to overexpress things that I would normally hold back and not try to show to anyone. But here I just let it get loose.
I love it. Dawn Unleashed.
Yeah, there you go.
And I've ran some scenes with you and the lady who plays Chris in our show, Abbie, and you both have been so fantastic with that chemistry. So it's going to be exciting to see that on stage. So what do you want audiences to kind of take away from seeing Calendar Girls?
It's such a sweet and poignant story. And everyone has been touched by cancer, and my family definitely has. And so it's a way to show hope. So through their process, they get closer together, and there is hope, even if you lose someone.
Exactly. And I think that couldn't have been said any clearer. And I absolutely love that. So with the show too, and with the museum, so what for you has been your fondest memory of coming out here to the Wayne County Museum?
Well, my daughter is quite the actress, so that was my first introduction to the museum and the productions that CTS does here, and it was such a wonderful experience. Because she was a minor, I would come in and watch all the rehearsals, and I just loved it. I've always loved theater, and to watch your child get up and do that, and everyone was so welcoming and so nurturing to her, and it was just such a great experience. So she's a senior this year, so I'm like, well, I don't want to lose this. So I decided to go out for this.
That's exciting. And so, and now you've gone from watching the show to now you are one of the leads in the show.
Scary.
You are going to be so amazing, and we are so proud. And so come see y'all Dawn's amazing performance in Calendar Girls, September 15th through the 17th here at the Wayne County Museum. The performance times are the 15th and 16th at 7, the 17th at 3. Tickets are $10 and can be found at the door. They can also be found online through our Facebook page, through the events page on our Facebook, and also through our museum website. And it's a museum fundraiser to help raise funds for here at the museum. And again, come see these amazing ladies up to, bring these characters to life. And again, Dawn, thank you so much. Thank you again for coming today and helping us promote this show. And we look forward to seeing you all there.